Well, the time now is 8:47 on this Sunday morning with the snow coming down. If you're headed out in the next hour or so, you're going to have to endure some of this snow. Slippery roadways in some cases, wet roadways in other, but temperatures are below freezing. So just be aware that, yeah, it may look like it's a bit wet. It could be icy with especially untreated surfaces. Any widespread snow wrapping up prior to noon. Anything left over will be scattered and spotty for the afternoon. Mildest day, kind of pointing that out because we have a lot of cold days, but the mildest on Wednesday, temperatures approaching 40 with a series of systems coming through in the coming week. The snow coming down, you can see that in the distance in downtown, 27 degrees. A north to northwest wind at 5 makes it feel like 21 degrees. So even with a light wind, seeing a bit of a wind chill, but it's not a huge issue as we go through the day today. Most of the snow coming through the southern half of lower Michigan, heaviest from just near and south of Kalamazoo, kind of following the I-94 corridor, Jackson on over toward Ann Arbor, where we're seeing that darker shade of blue, and then lighter snow surrounding it on a wider spread scale. About a half-mile visibility, the combination of the snow, but also some freezing fog. About a mile visibility in Mount Clemens, less than a mile in Pontiac, and 1 in Ann Arbor. So you're seeing compromised visibility pretty widespread across the area. Temperatures below freezing, mid to even upper 20s, 28 degrees Monroe. That's one of the, quote, milder spots, 24 right now in Pontiac. Still holding at 21 for a couple of hours in Port Sanilac. You can see how large scale the system is with advisories across the water toward Chicago, but seeing the tail end of it now pushing over Lake Michigan. What we're not seeing the tail end of, this cold weather and some of these cold temperatures starting to sink a little bit closer. And this is what we have behind these quick moving systems, that punch of colder air that will fill in once they do exit. So hour by hour forecast, by about noon, a little is left, just a few spots. We'll carry that into the afternoon. Notice by 4 o'clock, we're seeing some clearing off to the north. So we'll see more and more holes in the overcast as we go through the afternoon into the evening. But that is going to lead to a cold night tonight. I'll show you those temperatures in a moment. As far as snowfall amounts today, the east side less than an inch of snow. You get a little bit farther west, you had the onset of snow. You're getting a little bit heavier banding. Could see about an inch to an inch and a half, maybe even some isolated 2-inch margins. Another shot of snow Tuesday morning for your morning drive. Should be out by the evening drive, only to see another round for Wednesday. And Wednesday with temperatures, again, we talked about the mildest day midweek. It looks like it could start as rain until the colder air starts to fill in behind it, changing over to snow. Some lake effect snow bands on Thursday and yet another system for Friday into the weekend. Now, high temperatures today, you're seeing here upper 20s to around or just above 30 degrees across the board, with widespread snow for the morning, be tapering off by lunchtime. It is going to be cold tomorrow morning, single digits to maybe the low teens for most locations tomorrow morning. It's a cold day. Highs only in the mid-20s tomorrow. And then we're back into the 30s for that series of systems by midweek. Some lake effect snow on Thursday. Look at the temperature drop for Friday into the weekend. That next system puts us down